Good morning and welcome to the shared space on YouTube. I call a natural connection with a shaman. Today I have for you the key aspects in astrology that may have been benefiting or affecting your life. Here are some of the positive qualities you may have noticed. The Sun and Mercury in Cancer in the 11th house can indicate a personality that is both nurturing and communicative, with a strong focus on community and social connections. This placement suggests an individual who is emotionally intelligent, intuitive, and adept at building relationships within groups and networks. They may find success and fulfillment through their involvement in social causes, their ability to connect with others, and their innovative ideas. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Sun in Cancer in the 11th house. Emotional depth and nurturing. The Sun in Cancer brings a strong emphasis on emotions, intuition, and a desire to create a safe and nurturing environment for themselves and others. Socially conscious. The 11th house connection makes them socially aware and interested in contributing to the well-being of their community. Fame through community. They may gain recognition through their involvement in social causes, community work, or leading large groups and networks. People person. They enjoy connecting with others and are often seen as approachable and friendly. Mercury in Cancer in the 11th house. Intuitive communication. Mercury in Cancer brings a gentle, empathetic, and intuitive approach to communication. Gains through networks. This placement can indicate gains and benefits through their connections, particularly with women, or through their social networks. Innovative ideas. They may have a creative and innovative mind, especially when it comes to connecting with others or expressing their ideas. Potential for success in networking fields. Mercury in the 11th house can make them successful in fields like networking, social media, event planning, or any field that requires strong communication and relationship building skills. Buddha Aditya Yoga. If the Sun and Mercury are conjunct close together, it can create the auspicious Buddha Aditya Yoga, enhancing their intelligence, communication skills, and leadership potential. Overall energy socially driven. The combined energy suggests a strong drive to connect with others, build meaningful relationships, and contribute to the greater good. Nurturing leaders. They can be nurturing and supportive leaders, guiding and inspiring others through their emotional intelligence and communication skills. Potential for success in social and community fields. They may find fulfillment and success in careers or activities that involve working with people, building networks, and making a positive impact on their community. Jupiter-Venus conjunction in the 10th house, midheaven, suggests potential for career success, public recognition, and positive relationships in the professional sphere. This alignment often indicates a harmonious blend of Jupiter's wisdom and expansion with Venus, his charm and appreciation for beauty and luxury, potentially leading to a fulfilling and prosperous career path. Key interpretations. Career success. This placement often signifies a successful and fulfilling career path, where the individual's talents and abilities are recognized and appreciated by others. Public recognition. The conjunction can bring public acclaim and respect, enhancing the individual's reputation and social standing. Positive relationships. The individual may experience positive and harmonious relationships with colleagues and superiors, fostering a collaborative and supportive work environment. Harmony and balance. The conjunction suggests a balance between career aspirations and personal life, allowing for a fulfilling and well-rounded existence. Potential for overindulgence. There may be a tendency towards overindulgence or extravagance, particularly in the context of career achievements and material possessions. Possible career paths. Individuals with this placement may find success in fields that involve creativity, aesthetics, or social interaction. They may also excel in careers that require diplomacy, leadership, and the ability to inspire and motivate others. Fields related to finance, management, or teaching can also be promising due to Jupiter's influence. Overall, the Jupiter-Venus conjunction in the 10th house is generally considered a positive and auspicious placement, suggesting a life path filled with career success, public recognition, and harmonious relationships. Okay, and now here are some of the challenges you might have faced and may be facing over the next few weeks. Mars in Virgo in the 1st house, self-personality, opposite Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Pisces in the 7th house. Relationships, partnerships. Suggest potential conflicts between personal drive and ambition. Mars in Virgo, and challenges or limitations in relationships and partnerships. Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. There could be a tendency towards critical, detail-oriented, and even ruthless behavior in pursuing one's goals, potentially clashing with a more compassionate, idealistic, or even escapist approach in relationships. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Mars in Virgo in the first house. Mars in Virgo. This placement often manifests as a desire for perfection, efficiency, and improvement in all areas of life. It can indicate a hardworking, analytical, and detail-oriented individual. However, it can also lead to a tendency to be overly critical, nitpicky, and even harsh in one's self-judgment and in interactions with others. First house. The first house represents the self, personality, and how one presents to the world. Mars here amplifies the individual's drive, ambition, and assertiveness. Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Pisces in the 7th house. Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces often brings a sense of restriction, limitation, or responsibility in the realm of relationships and partnerships. It can indicate a cautious, reserved, or even fearful approach to intimacy and commitment. Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Neptune, naturally at home in Pisces, can be a complex placement. Retrograde motion might suggest a need to confront illusions, disappointments, or confusion within relationships. It could also indicate a tendency to idealize partners or situations, which could lead to disappointment when reality doesn't match the idealized vision. 7th house. The 7th house represents significant relationships, partnerships, and marriage. It also governs open enemies and legal matters. The opposition. The opposition between these two sets of energies creates a dynamic tension. The individual might be driven to achieve personal goals with a strong, analytical, and even critical approach. Mars in Virgo in the first, but they might also face challenges in maintaining healthy, balanced relationships. Saturn and Neptune in Pisces in the 7th. Possible interpretations. Internal conflict. The individual may struggle with internal conflicts between their need for achievement and their desire for harmonious relationships. Relationship challenges. They might attract partners who are emotionally unavailable, idealistic, or who trigger their own critical tendencies. Need for balance. There is a need to find a balance between personal ambition and the needs of others, and to develop compassion and understanding in relationships. Potential for growth. This opposition can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth, encouraging the individual to develop greater self-awareness and emotional maturity. Overall, this planetary configuration suggests a journey of self-discovery and relationship development, where the individual learns to harness their Martian energy in a way that is both effective and compassionate. According to some astrological interpretations, Moon conjunct Pluto retrograde in the 5th house in Capricorn, with Uttara Ashada Nakshatra energy, indicates a profound and transformative influence on an individual, its creative expression, romance, children, and sense of joy. Here's a breakdown. Moon conjunct Pluto emotional intensity. This conjunction signifies a deep and powerful emotional nature. According to the numinous, individuals with this placement feel everything intensely and may struggle with controlling their emotional reactions. Transformation and rebirth. Pluto, the planet of transformation and rebirth, intensifies the emotions ruled by the moon. This can lead to a process of emotional healing and the release of repressed emotions. Power dynamics. There may be a tendency towards power struggles in relationships, particularly with the maternal figure. Intuition and psychology. This aspect suggests a strong intuition and a natural understanding of human psychology. According to Cafe Astrology, Capricorn in the 5th house structure and discipline. Capricorn, an earth sign, emphasizes structure, discipline, and a practical approach. Creative expression. In the 5th house of creativity, this can manifest as a disciplined and goal-oriented approach to creative endeavors. Romance and commitment. The influence of Capricorn may bring a serious and committed approach to romantic relationships. Uttara Ashada Nakshatra determination and leadership. Individuals born under this nakshatra are known for their strong determination, leadership qualities, and a deep sense of responsibility. Ambitious and resilient. They are ambitious, resilient, and goal-oriented, persevering through challenges to achieve success. Respect for tradition. Uttara Ashada is also associated with a strong respect for tradition and a practical approach to new ventures. Pluto retrograde internal reflection. Pluto retrograde encourages a period of introspection and confronting inner fears and subconscious patterns. Reassessment and release. It's a time to reassess mindset, beliefs, and relationships, especially those connected to power, control, and personal growth. This includes the release of emotional baggage and outdated patterns. Shadow work. Pluto's retrograde motion can bring hidden truths and suppressed transformations to light, inviting individuals to delve into shadow work. Combining these elements, this powerful combination suggests an individual with intense emotions and a deep desire for transformation, particularly in areas related to creativity, romance, and children. They may have a disciplined and structured approach to their passions and may encounter significant shifts or challenges in their relationships, especially with the maternal figure. The Uttara Ashada energy lends a strong sense of purpose and the ability to overcome obstacles, but the Pluto retrograde emphasizes the need for internal reflection, confronting past wounds, and releasing what no longer serves their growth. In essence, this combination points to a profound journey of self-discovery and transformation through creative expression, deep emotional experiences, and relationships, with a strong emphasis on confronting subconscious patterns and finding inner strength and resilience. Chiron retrograde in Aries Ashwini Nakshatra in the 8th house. This astrological placement combines significant themes in a powerful and transformative way. Chiron, the wounded healer. Chiron represents the deepest wounds and insecurities, often originating in childhood or past experiences. It highlights areas of perceived inadequacy or self-doubt. However, Chiron also signifies a unique capacity for healing and guiding others through similar challenges. Aries, the pioneer and initiator. Aries, a cardinal fire sign, is characterized by courage, assertiveness, and a pioneering spirit. It emphasizes individuality, self-assertion, and the will to forge new paths. Ashwini Nakshatra, speed, vitality, and healing. Ashwini is the first nakshatra, lunar mansion in Vedic astrology, associated with speed, vitality, new beginnings, and healing. Its ruling deities, the Ashwini Kumaras, are divine healers, further emphasizing its connection to health and renewal. Individuals born under this nakshatra are often energetic, innovative, and possess a natural knack for healing. 8th house, transformation, intimacy, and shared resources. The 8th house is a house of intensity and profound transformation, according to the rhetoric of magic. It governs matters of death and rebirth, intimacy, shared resources, finances, legacies, etc., and the mysteries of life and the occult. This house often forces individuals to confront their deepest fears and vulnerabilities, leading to significant personal growth and empowerment. Retrograde motion, internal reflection and reassessment. When a planet is retrograde, its energy is turned inward, encouraging introspection, reflection, and a revisiting of past issues related to that planet's themes. Chiron retrograde specifically invites revisiting old wounds and unresolved traumas, offering an opportunity for deeper healing and integration. Combining these influences, Chiron retrograde in Aries Ashwini Nakshatra in the 8th house suggests a profound and transformative journey. Healing identity wounds through confrontation. Deep-seated wounds related to the sense of self, the right to exist, or the ability to assert independence and forge a path may be confronted. Chiron retrograde in Aries is prompting an inward look at these insecurities, which may stem from past experiences where individuality or initiative was suppressed. Healing through exploring the occult and mysteries. The 8th house placement could lead to exploring occult practices, metaphysics, or the deeper mysteries of life and death as a path to healing. The Ashwini Nakshatra influence reinforces this, as the Ashwini Kumaras are associated with healing and knowledge. This exploration can provide a broader perspective on transformation and finding spiritual meaning in challenging experiences. Healing through intimacy and shared resources. Issues of trust and vulnerability in intimate relationships and shared resources, including finances and inheritances, may be prominent. This retrograde period may be a time to address past wounds related to these areas, potentially by revisiting past relationships or family legacies to release old patterns that hinder true intimacy and growth. Healing through embracing transformation. The 8th house emphasizes transformation and rebirth. This combination indicates a period of intense personal change, where facing the deepest fears and emotional vulnerabilities can lead to profound healing and a renewed sense of empowerment. Reclaiming power and individuality. The placement highlights the journey of reclaiming the authentic self, and establishing a healthy sense of independence. One may learn to stand up for oneself, assert needs, and trust inner wisdom to guide toward a life aligned with true identity. This is a powerful time for self-discovery and transformation. While it may involve confronting painful truths and old wounds, it also holds the promise of deep healing, wisdom, and a renewed sense of personal power. Well, that was your key aspects in astrology. I hope you found that information helpful, and once again, thank you for turning into my channel. Your time is appreciated, and it helps me feel inspired to offer insights into things like astrology, tarot, and channel messages. If you haven't at this time, please hit the like button. It helps my channel grow, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. You can feel free to share this information with your friends that may find this information helpful as well. I'll leave you with love and life and sending you the best of intentions to help your aspirations come true. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for more esoteric wisdom to come.